Hi, everyone. This is Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, July 13th. We are talking right now with Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. We are looking at a bunch of MLB games that go tomorrow on Friday, July 14th. Of course, the second half of the MLB season starts tomorrow. And the game we're going to take a look at now is the Cubs against the Orioles. And Joe Gavazzi, the Cubs, of course, very, very underwhelming, underachieving team this year. They're actually the third worst team overall in baseball in terms of ROI, and they were particularly bad on the road. And the Orioles also had a big home-road dichotomy in the first half. Very bad on the road, but also a great home ROI. So here they're starting off the second half at home against the Cubs. The pitching matchup is Montgomery against Gausman. Montgomery's looking pretty iffy overall. The rest might help him, though. Gausman, of course, has had a terrible year overall in terms of his overall statistics, but his recent starts are looking a little bit more promising to me, and I'm thinking we might see a bit of improvement from Gausman going forward. So we don't have the line for this game yet, but I'm thinking that I might be leaning Baltimore when the line comes out. What's your take on this game, Joe Gavazzi?
There's no way I'm backing the Birds against a matchup like this. And it's not that I'm a big fan of the Cubs in Montgomery right now, because as you say, the ROI on the Cubs has been just terrible the first half. That'll certainly happen when you have a World Series champion who finishes the first half at under 500. But we are dead set against playing on Baltimore in any spot right now. You remember last May when my first OPS buy and sell ratings came out? We were solidly against Baltimore, and they rewarded us by going 17-30 to finish the first half of the season. Now I have redone those OPS numbers, and Baltimore is also a sell team. Most of this is based on their terrible pitching. Combined starting and bullpen pitching, they're number 30 in the league in OPS. Quite simply, it doesn't get any better than that. Gausman did have a couple good starts, but his last time out, he returned to that horrible form, which had characterized the entire first half of the season. Should we get the Cubs as a road favorite here, one of the most important things to note is Baltimore's ineptitude on the run line. That has been true at home, where they've lost 15 of their 16 home losses by 2 or more runs. And check out the run line stat of the first half of the season. The last 26 Baltimore losses, every one of them has been by 2 or more runs. We get the Cubs as a favorite here. We're definitely on the run.
All right. Well, we'll see what this line is when it comes out. I'm not seeing a line yet, but I'm thinking that maybe for this game, I'm going to be leaning Baltimore. You might be on opposite sides here, Joe Gavazzi, but certainly those are some great insights, and maybe we do want to look to fade Baltimore in general in the upcoming weeks. Joe Gavazzi, your website is JoeGavazziSports.com. Tell us about that.
It is JoeGavazziSports.com, and if you click on articles there, you can read my entire write-up on the buy-sell teams, as well as a review of the first half of the season. Well worth your time to review that, I promise. You'll find out who the 4 sell teams are, who the 3 buy teams are, and make a ton of money along the way. JoeGavazziSports.com.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Peter.